It's okay. Oh, there.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good folks. Today we're going to our topic is our situationships ruining relationships. What you got, Coco?
Yeah, I mean, that's my opinion. I think situationships are ruining relationships, and I feel like it's like a waste because it's a waste to me. Let me just say that because you're in a situationship that ain't even meant to last, so you're ruining your relationship and wasting both times, the situationship and the relationship.
hmm I
Yeah.
feel like go ahead.
No, go ahead.
All right, so I feel like it depends on the guidelines. I feel like
The guidelines.
like I feel like yeah, I feel like if one, I don't feel like anybody can ruin your relationship. I feel like the only person that can ruin it is you, right? And if
Even
you
in a
allow,
situationship, because situationship, like it's people out here think they have the perfect relationship, it's no issues, but yet you meet someone on your job and you're just flirting at your job and going
Mhm.
out with this person at your job and starting to like this person at your job, but you can't leave your significant other because y'all don't have no problems for real.
Yeah, but that's still you allowing them to ruin your relationship. You ruining it still.
Well, not the person that's on the other end,
Right.
but right. So I'm looking at it from the person that's on the other end, not the person that's doing it because they wouldn't care what it is.
Yeah,
Mom
and
can't
don't
see
hold
me
no and
today.
you don't hold them you don't hold no loyalty to the people that's in a relationship. That's why I don't think the situationship we're ruining. I feel like the person that is allowing themselves to get in situationships is the one
Right.
that's gonna ruin their relationship, if that makes sense.
Right. Right. But I don't think they care if they're doing it.
But people be saying they do. They be saying they care. I don't think so. I don't think it's any way
I
possible
don't
that you
think
care
they
about
care.
the person that you hurting. It's no way possible. It's
Mm-mm.
no way. I mean, I feel like you can love them, but in that moment, I feel like you're being selfish and you're not thinking about them.
Right.
No
Right.
way you think about them.
Yeah. I agree. I feel like and because they're never sorry until they get caught. Let's keep that in mind.
Let's keep it
So
real.
as long as you ignore it or continue to let it go on, they're never gonna admit to it. They're never gonna
Mm,
stop. They're never gonna say they're sorry. So I really don't
mm.
think they care.
And I feel like it would continue if they didn't get caught.
Yeah.
Because most of the time, when a situationship ends, it's because the main person that's supposed to be the main person found out, and now it has to end. It is typically not the people that's in the situationship ending it. It's not because y'all like, oh, you know what, we hurting this person, so maybe we should stop. That is not what happened
And you don't care.
at all whatsoever.
Uh-uh. At all. At all.
Mm-mm.
Now, and this is the crazy part because the person, let's say the innocent person that doesn't know what's going on or claim they don't know, I feel like it's something that's telling you something is going on because changes happen within that relationship.
But they
It
might not be
doesn't
paying
remain
attention.
the same. You say what now?
They might not be paying attention.
Yeah. They may not. But I feel like when someone starts seeing other people or someone else or give them more attention or going out with them more, you can see that change because they start treating that person differently that they're in a
Hmm.
relationship with. They always mad. They start arguments for nothing.
Hmm. Just to get out the
So
house.
just to get out the house.
Hmm.
And it's like, dang, what was that for? Like you don't know, or you act like you don't know what's going on. But when they start to react like that, fussing about everything, not giving you the attention, it's somebody else. This is how
Hmm.
I feel.
Hmm. But it's still gonna be pulled back on the person that I'm in a relationship with.
Allowing
Now,
them,
I'm
yeah.
gonna be mad at the person if you knew I was in this relationship and you still didn't mind. Yeah, we're gonna have a problem too. But at the end of the day, you don't owe me any loyalty at all whatsoever. Um,
Mm-mm.
but it would still be you. It still would be like I would not sit here and say that Joy ruined my marriage. No, she didn't. I did.
Right. Because you
It, the
allowed it to
situation,
happen.
and I allow it to
Mm-hmm.
happen. And I
Yeah.
did not stop it because I was married. It stopped because we needed to make sure we redid everything and did it the right way versus building off of just that. Because then it would we would
Hmm.
have been you're gonna get what you give. Now you're gonna get what you give.
But my thing is, how can a person even take someone serious that is in a relationship? How could you want to be in a relationship with that person if you know they have someone? It's like you didn't even say no, you got somebody, hit me back when you done with that. Like it's I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but it's like no, because you ain't loyal to them, you ain't gonna be loyal to me.
But everybody think that you can change a person. People think that. People think they have this magical wand, they on Harry Potter or wherever else, and they could just sprinkle this wand, they little Tinkerbells and all of this, and this person is gonna be a different person because of them. That is not a
No.
freaking truth. And that's why. That's
Mm-mm.
why people entertain people when they're involved with other people, because they really do believe that they're going to make them change.
Yeah, and that's not
And they
true
don't.
either. And I'm gonna
Mm-mm.
say this again because a lot of people be trying to help heal people. Hurt people do not hurt people.
We're not gonna debate that because I feel like hurt people, but I do feel like it's people out here
It's
that use that.
excuses.
I feel like it is people out here that use it as excuses. All right, Charlie said, "Well, would there come a time that you'll do it?" Yeah, yeah,
That's true.
absolutely.
Hmm.
I told Joy that was the one thing that if I had to do date again, if it's somebody that is willing to entertain me while I am married, while I'm still in the house,
They
I
ain't
don't
no
want
good for
you.
you.
Yeah, I don't want you.
No. Mm-mm. At
Hmm.
all. Mm-mm.
And you soon
No.
learn that all freshness becomes stale after a while, and you're gonna have to freshen it back up. It's just like a
Hmm.
bathroom. A bathroom could be real, real clean, but once you use it once, it is now dirty. And what you got to do, go clean it.
Defunk
Same thing
it.
in a relationship. You have to
Hmm.
keep on cleaning it.
Yep. Keep
Yeah,
on. You might as well put the work into your relationship than to put the
absolutely.
work, go in and put work somewhere else.
Absolutely. But we got too much time. We need to figure it out first and try everything we can. And if it don't work, then deuces. But we're gonna try first.
Hmm. But
Now
will
that
you
don't mean you get to
still
be out here running amok though, because I ain't. You only get one time.
Yeah. Now, if
Yeah.
you're in a relationship with someone and you find out they have a situationship going on the side, like probably in the past because you were younger, you probably quick to forgive them. But at your age, would you forgive them and
Absolutely
try to
not.
move on with the relationship?
Absolutely not. I feel like when I feel like I said, everybody get one because I mean I done had many, so I got to be fair, right? So everybody get
Hmm.
one, you get one time, but that's it. Not a two, not a three, not a think about it, nothing. I will be gone because I know my worth. I know who I am. I know what I am, and I know what I deserve. Absolutely, not. I don't even care if you try to say, "Well, I just felt like we was drifting apart." Then you should have said something
Right. Don't
because
wait.
obviously I didn't see it.
But they wait until you come with an issue and then they bring that up.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
exactly what Ren said, a lot of people think it's greener on the other side, but it's just fertilizer with bullshit. Let's just be honest. You're on
Let's
the
be
outside
real.
looking in, so they're gonna tell you whatever it takes to get you. And when you
Mhm.
get over there, it's full of bullshit.
Yeah, and I mean, people really do. You put in the work when it's new, when it's in the honeymoon stage, but no relationship stays in a honeymoon stage. Shit get real.
Right. Real,
Shit
real.
get real. Life starts to life, and what are you gonna do? Because you can't just trade that person in because now it's not fun.
Right.
Every day is not a trip or a romantic dinner because you still got to work. When you out the house and you trying to court each other, you gonna find time. Now, not saying you ain't supposed to still have that time, but it is gonna be a little bit different because they're not. It's the courting is over. The courting ends. Dating should continue, but the courting ends. It shouldn't end, but it
Because
does.
they
The
got
courting
you
ends.
already.
And people, and I guarantee you, if it was a poll of how many people started one way and then now their mates don't do half of the shit they did at the beginning, girl,
I don't know.
a
I
lot of people
can't
think
say
that way.
that. Well, in some most relationships, yes, that is true. Even in past relationship, I can't say currently. Mine is how like she does the same thing she did when we
Mhm.
first met. So
Yeah. And Joy does mainly, but we also got a 5-year-old. So that means our dynamic still had to change a little bit.
it still had to change.
Yeah, it still had to change. And then we have other
Hmm.
kids too. But Abby is with us full time. So it's not like she's going to another parent's house, nothing like that. So it
Right,
does take more effort to do certain things. But yeah, but she's also still that same person. It's not that
right.
she's a different person. You know what I mean? Because if
Hmm.
she was, I don't know if I'd be able to be here.
Right. And that is the difference. It's in the person. Like
Mhm.
a person gon' if it's in them, they're gonna treat you right.
Yeah,
Period. Some people don't be shit and they're they gonna portray as if they're gonna do this, that, and the other and be there for you and have your back, and that's not true.
yeah. I'm not dealing with devoted.
Oh Lord.
That's because we a throuple. That's why devoted. You know you our wife.
Lord. But yeah,
But yeah, I feel like I don't
what
know.
you say?
I don't know. I don't feel like anybody should need a situationship. Not with the work. Not in 2025. Because you could literally have a conversation with your mate and be shocked of what they're willing to do. Y'all both might have a situationship and still stay married. It's relationships that work because they don't live in the same house together. It's relationships that, like, we met a couple over the weekend and they had two homes. One has a home in DMV, one has a home in North Carolina, South Carolina, I think. And when they first said it, for me it was normal because you're seeing that a lot with celebrities. One lives here, the other person lives all the way over on the West Coast, one on the East Coast, one on the West Coast. And it definitely, she is getting hype. You okay?
That conversation is good, okay?
But but when they first said it, it wasn't a shock for me. But I could see people in the room wheels turning of how does that work, and it works for them. They make it where if one can't be to the other place, then the other one comes there, and then it goes swap and swap. And then if they can't be in the same place, then they make sure they're on the phone doing like movie date stuff like that. It works, and they probably will last forever, even if they never actually move to the same town. Because some people need that. Some people need to have that space and their personal time and still not cheat, still not do nothing crazy, still be dedicated to you. And it probably work longer. Then you have people that might need a third or fourth person because that might work. They love each other. And I do not believe that you're going to find everything you need in one person.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now let me say, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. Brand, not for me either. That won't work for me. But let me tell you, I'm glad you said it because I really believe in the 80/20 rule. Like you're gonna have 80% of what you want at home, looking for the 20%.
Yep.
Now, are you willing to go get that 20% and leave the
Nope.
80? You'll be a damn fool.
There is nothing. I know it's certain things I cannot
But
do to
some
my wife.
people think that 20% is what they
Absolutely.
need, and then
Hell
they try
no.
to spin the block.
Yeah, no. I know for me, that 20% of me knowing that it's certain things I cannot do to my wife is not worth me going out here find somebody I can flip, dip, and strip, and you ain't got
Mm-hmm.
nothing else but that.
Exactly.
No,
But
thank
that.
you. No, thank you. I like my
Mm-hmm.
80. Okay.
Right. I'd
And
rather keep
even if
my
she got a
80 as
75
well.
day,
Mm-hmm.
period.
Because sometimes it may move up to an 85. You may get out of 90. You ain't gonna never really get a whole 100%,
No.
but you have to pick and choose what's more important to you. The 80 or
You're
the 20.
you're never going to find someone. If anybody is out there looking for the person that cross every T and dot every I, they will be looking for the rest of their lives. You're never going to find a partner that
Mm-hmm.
is 100% everything you need and want. It is impossible. It's impossible because then it would be
Right.
absolutely perfect, and none of us are.
Right.
However, you can have like Joy is my wife, my forever love. I chose her to be that. And then I
Mm-hmm.
have my friends that add up my other parts of what I need. I don't want to sleep with them or nothing, but that's fine. Devoted is everybody knows. Devoted is Joy's soulmate. They would never sleep together. They would never be in a relationship. But she fits the pieces that I do not have, and I'm fine with
Right.
that. One is devoted,
It's
and
okay to get that from a friend. Like that's but some people go out and look for it as if, okay, I'm just gonna cheat to get this 20%.
yep,
But then you're jeopardizing your 80%.
hmm absolutely,
Hmm,
to end up with zero because the person gonna only
exactly.
have that 20%. They're
Because
not gonna
side
have nothing
pieces,
else.
they don't be quiet anymore. They
Hell
talk,
no.
they
Why?
pick, they tell, they got to go. I'm gonna let your wife know this if you don't do that. Like they run their mouth now.
Did you see today? I was on. Was it last night? Might have been last night. I'm strolling down. I think it was Instagram. Girl, the lady had sold her hoo ha to the pastor for $4,000. He had gave her a check for $4,000. She did what she needed to do. Went to the bank to cash it, and the check bounced. Now, was she done for taking a check? Absolutely. Because, honey, what are we putting it on paper? Bring me my cash and
Yeah.
bring it in hand, okay? But she went and email inbox, I think the wife. She did a whole live because the check bounced, and all she want is her $4,000.
You
So
should have
since she
gave it
had,
to
baby, because now his whole and he's a pastor, so now you all over social media because this
her.
lady done went
Oh,
live, and I mean she is spilling it because
oh,
that
ain't
check
no.
bounced.
$4,000. I probably can sell somebody for $4,000.
Girl, they was in a comment talking about, lady, you never supposed to take no paper check. You
Mm-mm.
already knew that wasn't gonna work. But she wasn't thinking, probably was thinking he's a pastor, he's not gonna lie, which is another thing. I don't understand why we let these titles that people have make
We put
them,
them above
yeah, that don't
everything.
you
They
still
still
human,
human.
you still gonna fuck up, you still can lie, you still can rob, you still can steal. Like you just have a title. That's it. We all
Right.
got a title. Mom,
Right.
wife, doesn't mean you're a good one
Right.
just because you got a damn title.
It
But
doesn't.
that's probably what she thought. And now she on social media and in the wife inbox and it's everywhere. And if you see her, you'll be like, oh yeah, she trying to come up. But no, she said she don't need nothing. She just told him that she was trying to buy a car. And he said that he would give her $4,000 that was gonna buy her car. She don't want nothing else. She not trying to get him for nothing else. She just want the $4,000 he promised her.
She finna go to jail for prostitution.
Because it's all over social media. All you gotta do is pull it up. I promise. I think it was
Right.
Instagram last night. But that's all she wanted is her money because the check shouldn't have bounced.
Mm-hmm. They don't. Let me tell you, they can get the money and come back for some more money. They don't give it, so they gonna tell it.
Yeah,
Like
because don't nobody care. Don't nobody respect nobody. Me and Joy was talking today. Because she has a client that I guess their relationship is not all that. And when she did their first thing or whatever, she had the person asked, well, is this the last time we're gonna talk? And she was like, I mean, unless you're gonna sign up for one of the programs, yes, right. So today we was talking about it because now that client is liking all her pictures and stuff. And then they started to go over the assessment. I said, lady, didn't we just talk about this? I said, I promise you, that lady is thinking that y'all gonna be able to be friends, and she's lonely and she's not happy. I said, get somebody here invested, okay? Just know
right.
that. Cause you ain't gonna look at it. You looking at it as I ain't trying to be her friend. She don't care.
They don't, and that's another thing. I don't know. I'm not gonna say studs because they not studs, but they're so naive when it comes to
Mhm,
somebody being interested in them,
mhm.
liking them. I think I have a feeling they be knowing, but they just don't want us to, be like, all right, we're gonna watch them because there's no way we can see it and you can't see it. But yet, if it was on the shoe was on the other foot, you see it all.
But see, Joy don't be paying attention to my pictures because it's a I don't want to offend nobody, but it's this one lady. I just want her stop. I almost want to block her, but she ain't really do nothing. But one day she just went through and liked that thing, and I said, "You're not even cute enough to like my pictures. I don't understand why you was here." That's what I was thinking. I didn't say it, but no,
Lord.
because I feel like when you come out of the blue, liking pictures all down the road, you're trying
Mm-hmm.
to get somebody's attention. I
Right.
can't see. I'm Stevie Wonder, baby.
Right. Don't fall into it. But they fall into the trap.
They do. They do.
They fall into the trap because I
I,
can tell Sean a lot of times, and she'll tell you I'm right. I'll be like, she's like, oh no, she's my friend. And then it's come to find out they be liking her.
Uh, I told you, I said, you got to tell her, you have to, I said, I guarantee you're going to have to tell this lady that she's doing too much eventually. I said, because you had a conversation with her and nobody else is having one, obviously. And then, what was the other thing I said? And the fact that she's like the pictures, I said, and the fact that she's trying to have another conversation, I said, you're going to have to tell her because you're now making her be seen. And a conversation could go a long way.
It can. You can even cheat in a conversation.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. If you got to erase it, that's cheating.
yep.
If
Yep.
you can't talk about it, it's cheating.
Only time people.
And that's true. And she's
Yeah.
not. This person is not. This person is not um getting relationship stuff. I don't know how far because It ain't my client, but I do know they're missing some things.
Some screws.
They gonna have them fuck around with me.
It sounds like it put me in the mind of the movie where they be stalking the people,
Like
knowing they're in
senior
a
white
relationship.
female, uh-huh,
Mm-hmm.
senior white female, shit like that.
Yep. Then they kidnap and tie up, and it just y'all never see it again.
And guess what? I ain't going to search for because I
No,
already told you. I
stay
already told
away.
you.
Mm-hmm.
I already told you. I said just keep your eyeballs open, third eye, fourth eye, and whatever eye you
They
got, keep it
they
open.
don't see it. They do not see the I don't know. They don't see the lust that people be having. They always have to, something has to happen, or they have to cross the line in order for them to
Mhm.
see it. Because keep in mind, if that conversation go too long, they're gonna cross the line.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, and if you, especially if you're missing stuff at home, it's real easy to get wrapped up if you don't know your worth, because you willing to jeopardize it all. Oh, that's what she said. She was like, I think she in a relationship. I said, babe, please understand. Nobody cares about anybody being in a relationship at 20, 25, 24, 23, 26, and 28. And we didn't even get there yet. Nobody cares
Mm-mm.
about your relationship. They don't care about their relationship. And I said, and did we care? Did
Mm.
we care when we started
Right.
off? No, we did not care. Nobody cares about any of that.
That's true. And a lot of people be on the outside, be like, if you don't care about your own relationship, why should I care?
And that's what Joy said. She was like, I'm not paying attention because I don't want nothing. I get it, but I promise you, you're gonna have to watch the people. The people is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick. Real quick.
Right. Swell both of the eyes up.
Baby, shut. Okay.
Yep.
I'm all for violence. Sorry. Not sorry.
Yep.
Hmm.
And that goes to the flirting part. Like, flirting is cheating. Well, let me hold on. Let me change. Let me, because some people have a natural, like their conversation comes off as flirting, and they're not really flirting, like me.
Hmm.
And a lot of Virgos I know, conversation wise, it seems like they're flirting, and they ain't sting your ass.
Hmm.
Like they don't want to. They don't look at you like
Hmm.
that. They're just having
Hmm.
a conversation with you, and
Hmm.
you could literally think it's something else.
I feel like I'm a natural flirt, but it's not because I want you. It's I'm naturally kind. I'm naturally going to give you
Yeah,
attention
you
if
too
you're talking.
friendly.
I'm gonna naturally give you conversation, because it's easy. It's just who I am. So if you're not in the right my headspace, you could take it as, oh, okay, this might be it. It won't be at all whatsoever, because I wouldn't entertain not near person that's willing to entertain me while I'm with somebody. I learned that lesson very well. No,
Girl, you
no, pass me by. Or
ah,
gentle savior.
how many times did it take you to learn that?
Girl, it took me 3. Hmm. 3.
You answered
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, I did. It took 3. Because I didn't care. So if you don't care, you're not looking for a lesson. You're just
Right,
looking for the time. But when you get old enough and you're like, all right, I gotta figure this out. Why do I keep ending up in the same place? Then you have to sit with yourself and dissect every single thing. And the number one thing was me being one insecure at that time, not knowing my worth, not knowing what I deserve. So if you came along and did have and that's probably why I can peep that type of game. If you're lacking and somebody come along and they give you compliments and you're being able to reach them at certain times, it makes it feel like you're special. And if you don't feel
mm,
special, then that special makes it feel like, oh, she likes me. And in your mind, they do. But in their mind, they don't get two shits. This is a
right,
conversation.
right. Mm-hmm.
Right. And I mean, even if you're just a naturally sweet person or a person that doesn't mind holding a conversation, you could meet somebody having a bad day and just had a typical conversation, gave them some type of hope to get through the next 24 hours. And baby, now they are on your Facebook trying to figure out where you live, what your family like, are you single, do you have kids? Because that's what people do.
Right.
That is what they
Now,
do.
now, when it comes, I don't know, because with me, people think I flirt, but I'm mean as hell. I don't get it. I'm not even trying to have a conversation with you. Like, not that person, but yet people like, oh, you flirt. And I'm like, I don't see how, because I'm mean as fuck
But you can be mean, but Vay, you're like one of the sweetest people.
to the people I know.
but it comes off though. It's your gentleness is what comes out. Even when you, unless somebody piss you off, I can see you giving like this ain't what you want. But if it's just somebody, a conversation or no, you're very helpful, very resourceful.
I try not to be. You can't show them you care. Then they're gonna keep coming to you, keep
Mhm.
coming to you, keep bothering you.
And what Ren said,
Yeah.
people like me. They do. You know, people get paid for that. Remember, people get paid to be mean.
Really? Oh yeah.
We talked
Yeah.
about that on our show. On our show, people are
They
paid.
do.
I told one of the girls I met at the show Saturday. She's into like BDSM and stuff, and we was talking about it. And I had told her that I asked her did she know about that, and she knew that people literally pay you to degrade them. So it is people out here that like the mean. Your mean might be a turn off,
Girl, give me 4,000 like the pastor.
just in cash. In cash, we don't take no checks over here. No
Right.
checks. I don't know
Mm-mm.
what that lady was thinking about. No checks.
Mm-mm. Yeah. But some people they take flirting too far. They go to touching and yeah, it goes too far. Not me. I'm not some people, but I have seen it. I have seen two people that were in a relationship that worked together. They did a
Mhm.
lot of flirting, touching, spending time together. And I'm like, oh, okay. It went out of my business, but yeah,
Yeah, but that's because I guarantee they missing something. They There's no way you're letting some if you happy at home, there's no way somebody's able to crack that door open. It would have to already be cracked. A window would have to be left open.
but
The
keep in
alarm is
mind,
off.
yeah, but see, that person probably not getting that 20%.
Hmm.
They ain't told they made nothing about no problems. They like a happy couple, ain't said nothing, but you just over here doing what you do until you get caught, and then you sorry you didn't mean to do it. Then you want to say y'all was having problems, and it don't work
Hmm.
like that
It don't.
because that's how they try to do it. They wait till some shit come out, or you address something that you don't like, and then they say, "Well, what about me not being happy?" Or what about you left the door open on the refrigerator? Some shit like that. They wanna, bring up, and you like, why you didn't address that then?
Hmm. I remember when me and Joy had our situation. I want to say probably like 3 years ago, and her one of her reasons was because I don't like talking on the phone. Girl, if I was weak, if I was low self esteem, that probably would have worked. But
Mm,
I felt was the queen of cheating. You can't make me do nothing I don't want to do.
right,
And she's just as strong as I am. So there's no way it's anything I could have done that
right,
would have made you do anything. Just like it is nothing you could do to make me do anything. If I choose to do it, it's because
exactly.
I chose to do it. But people will use that. It's literally deflecting, it's gaslighting,
Hmm.
manipulation, and it does not work unless
Exactly.
you are weak enough to believe it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, because they will gaslight you, like you. They will
Oh
make you
yeah.
feel like you're the problem when they were the one out there doing them. But they got caught, so they're trying to flip it
Mm-hmm.
on you.
Yep. And that's all it is. That is all it
Hmm.
is. But if you don't, like I said, it still goes back to who you are. If you ain't showing yourself, and that don't mean you gotta have the money, the job, and all that stuff. All you need to know is who the fuck you are. And if you know and believe in who the fuck you are, it's just certain shit you just ain't gonna be able to do. Now, if I and
Exactly.
it's now I like playing dumb too, and that's
You
friendships,
have to. You have to
workshops.
play
I
dumb to see
love
how far
playing
they'll
dumb.
take it.
Baby, hang yourself for me, okay?
Right. And best believe when you ask the question, you already
Mhm.
don't did your they already done did their research. You know what you're looking for, but you're just waiting to see if that person's gonna lie.
Girl, every time, and let me tell you, now you already know I've been very, very transparent. But for anybody that is new to our podcast, I have cheated in every relationship while married, not just us dating, that, but I'm talking about married cheating, right? I did not have not cheated on my wife since we've been married. So with that, it is certain things that it's just certain things that you're just not gonna be able to run past me because I did it. I already tried that. I already
Hmm.
like you know what I mean. Um,
You
it's
put the
like
C
it's
in
not
cheat.
and the I and the N and the G. But it's just certain things that you're just not going to be able to do or blame me for. Now, will I be able to take some ownership in it? Yes. But if you do not tell me that you got a problem, if you think I'm gonna read your brain, I'm not. I don't get paid for that. Um and you still decide to do it, no, that was you. What
Right.
if it ain't in you, you not going to do it. That is just point blank
Mm-hmm.
period. And you
Nope.
can still have it in you and not act on it. But if you
Mm-hmm.
act on it, you can't say, that's not even who I am. Yes, it is.
Yes, it
Yes, it
is.
is.
That's
Yes, it is.
exactly who you are.
You just made a choice to either not do it or you did. That's it. I
Mm-hmm.
choose not to cheat. But it's there. It's gonna always be there because that's who I was. That was what I know. That was what I used to run to. I just know
Right.
it ain't worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not.
Mm-mm. Oh shoot! Now we gotta wait for her to come back. Hold on, y'all. She'll be back. There she go. I said, what in the world did you do?
Why I can't hear you? Hold on.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can't hear you.
That's crazy. Hold
Let me
on.
go out and come back.
All right. Y'all bear with us, bear with us. So, for those that's just coming in, our topic is are situationships ruining real relationships? To sum up that part of it, no, because the person that's in a relationship would have to be the one that is ruining it. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, sis? I don't know what happened to her microphone. Hold on, bear with us. And sorry, y'all, my wife on the podcast too in the background. And it's church. It's she talking about warfare, church warfare in church. So it's gonna probably be a little bit loud. Okay, so while we waiting for Coco to come back, what is your take on what part of flirting makes it cheating? When does flirting become cheating?
That is so weird. Let me keep playing with it.
Girls, a background. Can you hear me now?
You're gonna have to sign language.
I can hear you.
I, I, I can't hear you.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna keep playing with it.
Okay.
You go ahead, sis, and try to. So let's see.
Sure, sis. When it comes to an emotional connection, is that what you're saying? Like, as far as that's when it becomes cheating, when it's more, and I feel like emotional is way more than physical.
Now I can see the comments,
Okay.
and when does become an emotional connection, that's when it becomes cheating. Yeah, I
Mhm.
can't hear y'all, but I see that. That is cheating. So do y'all
Absolutely.
leave when that happens? And don't get me wrong, like I have been in a situation where I guess it was emotional connection, but we just had it was just a conversation. We never went out or did anything, but we did text. Never talked on the phone. So I guess that's a emotional cheating, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So emotional would be anything. I mean, emotional would be anything that's outside of physical. Hold on, y'all. Ah,
Let's see.
I don't know why our sound acted no went up on where we can't hear each other because that's so crazy. Let me see something. Can you hear me now, babe? And I feel like yeah, that's my take. It's if you have to erase it, if you can't put it
Right.
in front of me, if like anything
Exactly.
you gotta hide for me is definitely cheating. A conversation, mm-mm. Like I feel like you could literally be sitting beside me and cheating and not me not know, But if you're holding a conversation beside me and it's openly, no sidebars, no, trying to talk through Morse code, I would not even think anything because you're sitting beside me openly. And if you're talking, you're gonna talk. Now, if you over there Morse coding it or answering, yeah, no, not right now. No, buddy, that's it. That is it. What is your take on Mocha? What is your take on situationships ruining real relationships? What's your take on that? And then my other question, what I want to have is, is marriage like the goal for the end result? Like, does everybody still want to be married, or is that outdated? I feel like it's outdated. I feel like it's completely outdated. We all been there. Hell, that's how I got my wife. I'm hoping Coco come back. I might have to stop it and come and start it back up, but hopefully not. I do. I feel like marriage now, you don't have to do the whole down the aisle, the rings and all that stuff. I feel like you just need to make it whatever you want
There
it
it go.
to be. You can hear me now.
I can hear you now. I
All right.
missed a lot.
No, you didn't. So I asked another question, which is one of our other possible. Is marriage the end result or is it outdated?
I would hope that be the end result because nobody want to be
We are
bouncing
always the
around.
opposite. We are always 10 and 1 or 1 and 10. we are
Yeah, like because let's. I was telling somebody this the other day, right? They want to be in a situationship, but they
Mhm.
want you to help them with their kids, help them pay their bills, take them out on dates, but they're not obligated to do that if y'all are not married or staying together. Like, I'm not gonna help you.
And I feel like you can be committed without a marriage.
You can. You
You know
definitely
how many
can.
we have friends that do not believe in marriage and they are doing great. And they keep people out their business, but they are doing great. They are committed to each other exclusively. That is it. That is all.
Hmm. But if you committed to each other, you might well get married.
But you don't have to
But
because that's just
because keep in mind when it comes down to leaving this world,
Mhm.
a lot of us black people, I'm gonna be honest, don't got their paperwork together.
True.
So the family come in and take over. Y'all don't work and build all of this, and then the family can just come wipe it away.
Yeah. Now I feel like for that reason, but I still feel like it's even ways that you probably can get around that too without being married.
I want to see it
It has
because
to
that
be.
family is still children, whatever, are still entitled if there's no will or no power of attorney set in
But
place.
but if you do the wills and all that stuff, then you don't have to worry about, and you still don't have to get married. Now they can still take it
Right.
through probate and all that stuff and make it a hassle for you or what that whatever.
Hmm.
But I don't have to be married to get what belongs to me.
You don't, but a lot of us don't have our stuff in order.
Yeah,
Let's just
well,
be
it better
honest.
do, honey, because what we not gonna do,
Right. A lot of us don't have our stuff in order. The family come take over, do this, do that. And it's just a
girl.
hard conversation that they don't want to have when it comes to getting their affairs in order.
Let me tell you, sis. I wish a motherfucker would come over here to 3406 after almost 13 to 14 years of dealing with my wife. And I love her, right? And she loves me. Us dealing with each other, okay?
Right.
And you think you coming up here and take anything, baby, you gonna get carried on out. You're gonna be
But they
meeting her on the other
try.
side.
They really be out here trying.
They're gonna
They'll
be
take they'll take advantage of the people.
they'll be meeting her on the other side and they can be together. Yeah.
When she said marriage doesn't give the
Oh,
same protection as we think.
yeah.
Mm-mm. Especially with all this Trump trying to do, it's like we're gonna end up in a relationship and not married anyway.
Yes, babe, before we got married, ma'am. And he is trying to change a lot of stuff. Definitely trying to
Yeah.
change a lot of stuff. But and that's why a lot of people need to go on and get up out the USA if you can. And if you can't, find a way to survive it until and hope everything get better. I don't see it getting better if he able to change everything he want to. But
Exactly.
um yeah, I definitely think it's outdated. I feel like if I had to choose, if me and Joy was deciding now to go down the aisle and all that stuff, I don't feel like we would need to. Like I don't feel like we need to. I want it to be, I feel like marriage is something that was so instilled in our brain that you had to be married and you had to have this and you had to do that and people do it. But nowadays, you marriage should be whatever the hell you want it to be.
Now I'm gonna say this: it was never instilled in my brain. Like my grandmama, she went with that shit. Like she was married, but it was like it wasn't never. You got to do this. You got to do that. No, it was to me. It was what I wanted to do because I'm more than just a baby mama. I'm more than just
Hmm.
somebody you finna lay down with. I'm more than like I'm not finna. You ain't finna get. No, it ain't gonna be easy. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna be honest with you and you had said something. What did you just say? You said
That I was
something
talking.
about walk. You know, I forgot what you said, but
I
yeah,
said
it's
they'll
not
be
gonna.
walking behind her. They're gonna meet her on the other side.
Oh, no, not that. But I
Oh,
just feel like I, I know. No, you ain't finna just be laying in the house with me, laying, and then you can just walk away anytime, and there's nothing. You know, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I do feel like it's definitely something to do with people. Some people just want the glitz and glam and not the journey afterwards.
That is true.
Hmm.
That is absolutely true. They don't want to deal with the realness, the reality of it.
Life.
Right. They
Yeah.
just want the wedding. They want
Hmm.
this. They want that. And I'm being honest. I ain't had to have no wedding.
When me and Joey got did our we were already married the year 2 years before, but when we I think it was 2 years before. No, 1 year before. We got married March of 2018 and we
Don't
did our
get beat
wedding
up.
2019. But when I told her, I was like, I didn't want a wedding. I just wanted us to go and buy a house and call it a day. Now, because she never had one, then cool. I get that because you never had one. But had she had one before me, babe, we wouldn't have walked down no damn aisle for what?
Right.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, it was definitely fun, and we was had all of our people that love us and all that good stuff. But yeah, we didn't need to. We could have just
Mm-hmm.
went on a dope ass trip and invited those that was the closest to us, and
Yeah.
it still would have been a big ass vacation because we
Yeah.
wouldn't have been able to number it down to a small amount. It still would have been big.
Mm-hmm. And I said I would
Absolutely.
I'm getting married on my 10-year anniversary. Like I didn't have a big wedding, but I'm gonna wait, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
not saying I'm waiting on something to fail or anything like that, but I just feel like I didn't really want it then. We traveled a lot and
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather enjoy myself than to pay $45 a plate for somebody to come to your wedding to eat.
Mm-hmm. Now, I feel like when it comes to renewal, I do want something different because I was what 8 9 months pregnant when we had this wedding. 8 months pregnant, so
Mm,
it was fun because I got to see so many people that I absolutely love, and the whole day we had
right,
the music and all that stuff, so it was great. But I didn't get to really enjoy it. So I would love to do it again. But Joy already said, no, we're not doing nothing with people coming down the aisle. Now for me, it's like I have a whole new tribe and I
right,
feel like my tribe should be a part of my ceremony because I have a dope tribe. Now I had a dope tribe the last time, so it'll probably be some of them too. But I had a dope tribe. Like I got a tribe that's not gonna back out in the last minute, not get upset because they didn't get a personal invitation and not want to be a part of it. Like I don't have that. I have a whole new tribe. You understand? I
mhm,
even some of the people that was in our wedding was last minute, and because they love me, they showed up. Because
right,
if it was me, I probably wouldn't because it was last minute. But they did. Last minute, they
mhm,
came and filled in the spots where people fell off at.
right. And you'll be surprised the love you get from people. Like you'll think
Mhm.
that they're not gonna come and celebrate you, but they will.
Yeah, yeah. It was literally like
I was gonna be I'm finna be very petty with this comment right here
which
because I
one?
know what Joy put. I just put it on the thing,
I
but
think I
I'm
know
not gonna say it on the show.
what you was gonna say.
I ain't gonna say it, girl.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead, do it.
Because she was like, it was absolutely perfect. And I'm gonna say, including the fish in the bathroom, the tilapia.
Shut up. You was damn mocha.
Yep, it's gonna be a time.
Girl, she over there laughing. You hear her talking about she ain't told me she told me to get pregnant in October, not May. Girl, get out
Oh,
of here.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, I can't wait for you as two best friends.
I know. She said, "Wow."
But it still was a good day. But I do want to renew it without being pregnant, of course.
Of
Um,
course.
and but it's not. I keep going back and forth because I feel like I just want to party. Like I just want to be around
We'll
people and
just
just
have a
celebrate.
reception.
Yeah, and they probably will because and then just go to Greece or something like that because I want to go to Greece. But I just want to party. Like I want to have
And you sound like these people that just want the
those
marriage and
people
not the
around and just
relationship. You heard me, sis?
hold on. Why freeze?
I don't know. It's giving us a hard time
Girl, I
tonight.
froze. Girl, it froze. That is so crazy.
But
Can you
yeah,
hear me?
it's like, yeah, I can hear you. It sounds like the people that want to get married want the wedding, but not the marriage. Talking about you just
But I'm
want to
already married.
do it. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm already married. We done already put in ready to be 8 years. So like
Hmm.
I don't have nothing to like prove or anything, but I just want to be able to like just have a celebration and invite some of like half of those people that was at the first one and my new people. And
Your new
then
people.
I feel like it's gonna be perfect because a lot of those people like Mocha, Alpha, uh Die, Live, Sage, my sister Jasmine, who else? Trey. I can see eyes, Cherry. Like I could see the people that
Joyce said
made
that's too many people.
I could see the people that made that day wonderful and the ones that was in the wedding. And then my new tribe, which is you, it's Ren, it's Cree was there, of course. But Cree, even though she's not the new tribe, but Cree, Amber, um 24
I'm gonna be the
Flame,
DJ.
like you know what I mean. Guess not guess this 500, but I wanted to be able to just party, just have a good time. That's
So
it.
I take it. I was the only one that actually dates to marry.
No, I used to date to marry, but now I think I have a different outlook on marriage. I think because I just don't
Because
feel
you
like
can
it's
do
not,
whatever you want in your marriage.
yeah, I feel like it's not
Um,
necessary.
right. I feel that what you said. You can, yeah, that what I you can do whatever. Your marriage should be what you want your marriage to be. Y'all just gotta have that understanding. Now I think people go wrong when they compare their marriage to other marriages because your marriage is not gonna be the same.
Right. And why would you
Like,
want it to be?
mm-hmm.
Now
Yeah.
we have great marriages around us, but I wouldn't want my marriage to be your marriage. Your marriage fits you. My marriage fit
Mm-hmm.
mine. And then anybody else that's married, it fits them. I don't why would we want to do that? Because that means you just don't even
Right.
want to be yourself.
Exactly.
Absolutely not. And I think I love that about my circle. None of us is um in competition or wanting what the other one had. Like you don't know what that person had to go through to get to
Right.
what they got. You have no freaking clue. And I guarantee you
Exactly.
it was not easy.
Mm-hmm.
I
Because you can
guarantee
be
you it
praising this marriage, and when she get home, she get her ass whooped in the master closet. You never know, or in the
never know.
kitchen, or
Never know.
wherever.
Or go home and knowing that her mate ain't gonna never show up because he out doing what he want to do. With
Exactly.
you, whoever. Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
definitely feel like marriage is outdated.
Mm.
I do.
Yeah.
I not because anything is wrong with mine. I just feel like you just make life what you want it to be. You don't have to do what you don't want to do. And definitely not for the shits and giggles.
Now let me say this, because you can get married to a person, and I have seen this. Let me tell y'all the situation. You get married to this person, y'all both love polyester relationships, right? And as you are getting married on down the line, you decide that you didn't want to be in that polyester
Mhm.
relationship anymore. One of them. How is
Right.
that fair to the partner that married you? Because the agreement was y'all was gonna polyester.
But you have the right to change.
You do, but now you're in that marriage.
Get out of it. If that person don't want
Is
cancel
that
all bets, gotta go.
I agree. I
Mhm.
agree. But then you love this person because you married this person, but they're not. You see what I'm saying? I feel like a
Mhm.
polyester situationship shouldn't happen. Like
You
as a
understand
marriage,
polyester.
marriage. I don't think if you like polys, don't marry.
But I feel like some people, I get what you're saying, but some people it works and enhances their marriage. It's just like being able to bring somebody in. Some people it enhances it and it works because it enhances and you have the rules and all that stuff. But then for some people greedy. Now, when you greedy, it's not gonna work because it's gonna be
Mm-mm.
about you. It's not gonna be about nobody else but you. But if you're respectful and you have, like we talked last week, the boundaries and stuff like that, I feel like it definitely can enhance and keep your marriage exciting. Because marriage
Okay.
can get boring. It can get very, very
It
boring.
it can get boring. And Joy, you sound no, that was a real situation. Like I ain't stuck on it, but it actually happened. They're divorced now. But when they
Hmm.
got into the relationship, even got married, they wanted to do the polyester. Then after a year went on, the mate didn't want to do it anymore. So it's like, this is what I like, but now you no longer want to do it. But she
Hmm.
wanted to hold on to the marriage, but you didn't want to continue what you started.
And that's what loving somebody more than you love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you know
Mm-hmm.
that's not what you want to do, we not even we Joy loves me with everything in her, and I believe it, right? Especially after this weekend. I believe it. But it's just certain things. It doesn't matter how much she loved me, I'm not gonna be able to do because
Right.
she loves herself, right? Now, if she didn't
Exactly.
love herself and she just was all about pleasing me, probably so. But it should never be that. It's not about just pleasing you. I need to make sure I'm good too.
Right.
And I'm gonna stand on what I stand on, and you stand on what you
Mm-hmm.
stand on, and we meet in the middle somewhere.
I agree. You have to
Yeah, so
compromise.
you have to compromise, but you got to be honest. If you know you don't want it, come going in, say that. Say that. I know my wife is not a poker. I can't go poking her. I knew this coming
Yeah,
in.
girl, I'm glad you asked. Let's talk about it.
So at the show, at the panel thing, I don't know what it was. This weekend, everybody I walked into just gave me like the validation to last months. And while my wife was talking, she just like maybe because we don't brag to each other what each other feel to each other, but in that room all she did was talk about like how beautiful I am, and how when we come out we're gonna always come out looking a certain kind of way because like it was like she just gave me everything, how great I am as a mom and how thankful she is for Abby. So it was like a whole bunch, it was a lot more, but it was a
Okay.
whole bunch of validation and stuff like that, and I was sitting there like, girl, you love me. That's what I was thinking. Like, you love me for real.
She better.
And then my spiritual father, that the next day, we went to go see him. And when he was leaving, he was like, "You are a great addition to our family. Like, you're a great addition as a bonus daughter." And I was
Mhm.
just like, "Girl, I could have cried. I could have cried real tears, but I was like, I'm a thug, so I ain't gonna cry. But I'm gonna cry on the
Yeah,
inside,
you
though."
can't be crying. You can't be crying and shit.
Yeah, I didn't. I held it, and I was real good.
Hmm.
I
And
can't. I
and
can't.
and you're right, Ren. You can't love any if you can't love anyone properly until you fully love yourself. That's true.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I mean that go all the way down to your kids. If you don't love yourself, you damn sure can't properly love your kids either. You can give them what you know and you can give them the best of you, but it's not like I know the way I loved my kids before Zay and before I started to mentally grow up and mentally know who I am was totally different than how I love all of them now. I'm
Hmm.
going to have my boundaries. There's certain things you're not allowed to do, but at the end of the day, if you call me, I'm coming and I'm coming hard and I'm gonna get on
Right.
your nerves.
Hmm.
But I'm able to love you more because I do love myself. So being able to love myself, I'm able to love anybody
Right.
freely.
And you do mean everybody.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
But
We'll fight
no,
you.
you're not. Your body belongs to God. Sis, you know you didn't get none. Remember your body belonged to Jesus? Did you
She trying to
forget?
talk about she didn't get no validation. Yes, she did.
Oh, okay. So no, you're not getting none.
But
And
yeah,
yeah,
so I know that you have to love yourself and put those boundaries in and be able to tell somebody. What you said? Oh, that's what you was talking. I cannot, girl. You was right on key, yo.
your body belonged to Jesus.
She acting like I'm off my healing process. I still got I think 6 more weeks. 5, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't deal with her. I can't at
Joyce, she don't
all.
want no damn validation. She
Girl,
wanted
okay.
some.
I can't. I can't deal at all
She would
whatsoever.
have she would have had a couple more cups of that juice at that party. She would have been in now.
Girl, no.
You try to act like you was too good to drink.
No,
Girl,
I was because I was supposed to drive us back, and I my plan was in my head, and I told her that she could drink, and then I would drive. And then when we was in the car, I was like, "I'll drive us back," because it made sense. For your birthday, I was lit.
you
I
was.
was done. Okay. And then even though all of us was drinking because we was in the house, I still feel like I drank more than she did. But then being that it was Sean's birthday, I felt like it was her turn to be at do whatever she
To
wanted to do
have
because that was
fun. That was
yeah.
so nice. That was
Yeah, it was straight
nice.
off. And we didn't have to go
Yeah.
back to Abby because she was in a hotel with my mom. But it
Mm.
still was just like, you do it. I get us home safe. But she gets car sick when I'm driving, but it's because she be reading her phone.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Mm-mm. No.
Mhm. So she ended
Yeah.
up driving anyway. But that was the plan for her to be able to do her turn up with her friend because I did my turn up with my friend. And
Right, right. We're
yeah,
gonna turn up again. Cabin trip
we need another rental.
2026.
We need a vacation, like
We
a
do.
tropical game night.
Yes. On the island. Ring of Fire.
No, you can keep that home.
Oh, we got a new game. We got a new drinking game.
Did you find it after I left?
No, we had it already, but everybody there wasn't lesbians.
Let me best friend, let me tell you about your good swim. Okay. Now this all topic and we ready in. So you want to listen, y'all can. So she found this damn game that is how well do you know Sean?
Yeah.
Baby, when I tell you we was in that corner making sure we had every damn answer because if you lost, you had to take 2 shots. Then she did the
The
category the
yeah,
category run.
category in the rhyming.
Ramen. Girl, when I tell you I had the best seat until one of her friends gonna go up there and tell her, won't you start in the middle?
Start in the
Honey, I you
middle.
don't tell nothing.
Yes. And it was crazy because we would say, no, God, please excuse me to my friend when I say this. I said, name a country. And she said, Alabama. That almost took me out. Keep in mind, everybody drunk. And I'm like,
Done. That was done.
Alabama? Yeah. So if you, whatever, if you don't get it right or, it comes your time, it's taking you too long, you have to
Mhm.
take a shot. So she was sitting like in the middle. It never made it to her. So
Never.
we had to start in the middle so we can get her.
And I mean, my seat was so perfect. Either I had like 3 or 4 people on my left, but it would never make it past that third person to even get to me. And then on the other side, I think it probably was like 10 people,
It
maybe.
was
And it would never get past like it was like a little section. It would never get past that section. So every time she sent it out, I ain't had to do nothing because it never got to me.
never.
And then the one when the girl was like, "Let's do it in the middle." Well, goddamn it, here we are.
They
That was the
probably said I
first shot
never
I had
get a
to take.
drink. The size was drunk. They kept having to take a shot like over and over. I was like, okay, dang. Like I know it was a lot of missing livers the next day,
Oh hell yeah,
corroded livers.
hell, especially Nisha.
Right. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Ooh.
Especially Nisha.
Uh,
She is
Nisha had a
very.
bottle, a big bottle of Hennessy. I don't know what you call them bottles, but she had that.
She drunk all of that. Babe, when I tell you, best friend, if you would have seen Nisha, she was the new Q. She took Q whole
Q didn't
job.
even show out this time.
Did not. Did
She's
not. The only thing she did was wasn't ready for the ramen game. So whenever it
right.
came to her, she wasn't ready. But other than
No,
that,
no liver
no
left
liver
behind.
left
That's
behind.
right. You
Girl,
be
I had
taking
my
all the
liver, my
livers.
kidneys, everything. That middle
Yeah.
section did me very well.
I think you only had one shot, right?
1 shot and 2 Jello shots.
Yeah.
I
She
was
didn't get
great.
as drunk as I planned, so I'll work on her on the next time. Yeah. Have your water ready.
Girl, I'm gonna have a kidney. I'm gonna put it on back order.
Mm-hmm.
It'll
Got
be
to
ready
borrow
by
one
then.
from little borrow
Mm,
one from Abby.
okay.
Yes. But
But
yeah,
yeah,
we're gonna most definitely do something. We're planning. I want it to be a cabin trip 2026 February.
what's February? What's February? We got a wedding in February.
Okay.
We'll talk offline. We'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
we will. We will. So
That would have been dope.
yeah. Yep. But we have came to our hour. Everybody, if you have a topic that you would like us to discuss, you can let me or Shay know and we'll discuss it. You can remain anonymous. We can talk about everything from your baby daddies to your secret lover.
Period. Because we're gonna
Yeah.
talk about them anyway.
Right. Exactly. Yep.
So might as well go ahead and join it. But yeah,
Hmm.
we'll see you guys next Thursday. And yeah, have a good night. Make sure y'all like, please share, and we'll see y'all back here next week with something
Uh,
messy and tasty.
yep. Good night.
Good night.
Oh, just got advice.